I have the pleasure right now of being joined by a wrestling legend, Jazz, who, if you saw Impact Wrestling last night, was victorious with Jordan Grace. You're moving on to get a title shot at Sacrifice next month. You'll challenge Faya and Flava, Kiera Hogan, and Tasha Steeles for the Knockouts Tag Team Championship. So we're going to be talking about that, your Impact run so far, plenty to get into. So, Jazz, how are you doing today?
I'm doing fantastic. How are you?
Not too bad. Quite a busy morning, I will say that. But
I know the feeling.
lot to get into. As I said, last night's Impact episode saw you and Jordan win the tag team title shot, and shortly, a little bit later in the night, we found out that you were going to be getting the title shot at Sacrifice. So just can I get your thoughts on the win itself, and your challengers in front of you, Kiera and Tasha?
Well, I mean, coming out victorious is always, a good feeling. That's why I'm there. That's why I'm with Jordan, and we're just trying to show the world that we're not just two people thrown together. We're actually two people that's chasing those knockout tag titles, and we're coming for them.
And I think you bring up a very valid point. There's been this criticism the past few years, maybe not as much now as it was before, but when you had tag teams both on the men's and women's side, a lot of the times some of these contenders were thrown together, but you've really, gelled with each other. You have some history, a few months now on TV. So, and even your introduction was a good one. Like, she called you and recruited you, and there's some storytelling depth there. So, I mean, what do you think about the experience
Yeah,
so far? Just as far as teaming with Jordan.
I'm loving the experience. I love Jordan. If there was anyone, there's not another person I think that I could probably be compatible with besides Jordan in Impact as a tag team. I mean, we're so much alike. She reminded me of myself about 10, 15 years ago. you know, she's like a no nonsense kind of person in the ring, which is the same wave I've always been. And I just think that us two being paired together, it's a no brainer. I think we're a great tag team, and I feel that we most definitely are capable of becoming the new knockout tag team champion.
I don't think that people should look over what you just said about being able to coexist with you, because you've been around the world, you've been in many different companies, and you've always been on your own, and your reputation precedes
Yes.
you. So just being able to get along with somebody, like, whether you're talking strictly on screen or just even behind the scenes, is it's a lot to
hmm
that's high praise for her. I'm sure she appreciates it. you
Yes,
know
I love her to death, man. I really do. I have so much respect for her. I always did, but now even more. And if this is gonna be the way I end my career, I tell you what, there's no other person I would rather tag with is Jordan. And like you said, I've always been on my own. I've always asked people, why y'all won't let me tag with someone? That's something I've never had the opportunity to do. And now Impact has given me this opportunity, and I'm most definitely going to take advantage of it. And Jordan and I, like I said, we're chasing those tag titles, and I don't believe there's no one over there can stop us from getting it either.
Is that something you actually have pitched for yourself in the past, and it just happened to work out this time? Or like, can you talk about
It's
how this
just
situation came
that's
up?
the way. Yeah, that's the card I was dealt, and hey, when opportunity knocks, you have to take it, and I believe, and I'm so honored to even be given this opportunity. And like I said, Jordan is one of the best women over there. So when you put me with the best, hey, I have no complaints. There's nothing bad I can say about it.
And as you mentioned, this opportunity almost came about by chance because you announced your retirement. You spoke with Chris Van Vliet last year and said you were hanging it up, and you hoped to get a retirement tour, and COVID kind of put a damper on that. But it's great to see not only that you do get a chance at that, but you're doing it on a high platform with Impact Wrestling. You're getting a title opportunity. So, going back to, I think that was October to now, like, has your perspective changed at all as far as using the word retirement? Like, is this still your farewell tour?
I mean, and honestly, I was done. I was looking forward to the tour. Like I said, COVID came in and just put a damper on that. But yes, why not? If anybody's gonna go out, why not go out on top? And like I said again, I'm very honored for this opportunity, for this platform. I'm having a blast. I'm enjoying the business again. I'm loving it.
I'm glad to see not only you return, because once you said, like, happy for you, you're going out and getting to make the announcement yourself. So, that's a positive to take from it, and getting the second chance at the retirement tour. That's also a great thing. But, hearing that you're enjoying it again and finding that, because more often than not, you hear, people quit the business because they're disenfranchised with it or, whatever. But you're talking about getting along with your partner. Are you also in the back of your mind still like, hey, I'm getting the itch for singles matches? Like, you traditionally are the baddest bitch on TV. So
I'm so content with tagging. Like I said, I've never ever, out of the 25 years I've been in this business, tagged with anyone. So this is a first time for me, a great experience. A different psychology. It's a learning experience. I'm still learning. I'm just having a blast, man. I really was content with hanging my boots up, but when this opportunity came, I got back in the gym, lost a few pounds, and trying to I'm trying to get it back right and get it tight.
So what made Impact the right place for you? Because you think in terms of a retirement tour, like, hey, maybe you do a spell here and then you go here, like city to city almost, if you think about it in that respect. But this seems more like a residency. So, you're chasing the title, but what really made you say yes to come to Impact in the first place?
Dreamer had a lot to do with it. He reached out to me and he was like, girl, I hear you're going to retire. He's like, don't do it that way. Why don't you, let's get you back in the game. And I was like, well, Dreamer, I think I'm done. He was like, oh, you still got it. And, you can't say no to Dreamer. And again, it's an opportunity. It's a challenge for me, and I've never been one to run away from a challenge. And Impact is one of the a company that I've never worked for, over my 25-year career. And so now I'm so thrilled and honored to be a part of Impact.
How much of that, how much of your decision is based on having a new goal? Because you just spoke about getting the chance at being in a tag team and it presents a new challenge. Like, how much of that influenced your decision too?
Oh man, a huge amount. And from the first week when I was there, how Jordan just welcomed me with open arms, and we've been linked ever since. And just being with her is a great opportunity. She's most definitely a superstar, and I'm just thrilled and honored to share this moment with her.
And as I said, sacrifice, you'll get the title shot. It's I want to say a team that people were taking lightly. I think there were a lot of other teams. Yourself and Jordan were in the bracket to begin with. You had Havoc and Nevaeh, but Fire and Flava are the champions. I think they surprised people,
Yes, they
and
are.
they're doing a lot of good work before and after the title win. So how closely are you scouting them? What do you see that you like about them? Whether it's you just enjoy their work. What are you looking forward to about working with them the
Well,
most?
I'm a fan for sure of Fire and Flava. I love their chemistry. I love their energy. They're having fun. They're passionate about the business. They're passionate about being champions. I love their competitiveness. How they, they're small, but they don't let that, like they say, dynamite come in small packages. So you most definitely can't take them lightly. They're strong competitors, but Jordan and I, we have a goal, and that's to become the new knockout tag team champions. So we're just gonna go out there and give it our all. That's all we can do. And again, just go out there and be prepared for a battle.
That match is coming up. You have a few weeks until then. Is there anybody that maybe you'd want to work with on the Knockouts roster in the interim as, just a way to get some matches
Well,
in, get
all the
some reps
girls
in?
over there are so talented, and there's a few that I've never actually had opportunity to be in the ring with. So with me stepping in the ring with any of the knockout girls would be an awesome opportunity for me. I'm just, like I said, I'm just trying to get myself back together so I can be prepared for whatever comes my way.
And when you made your original retirement announcement, you cited, your body's breaking down. And how are you feeling after now? It's a few months back in, like how, as far as like conditioning and just feeling pretty good.
I'm feeling way better. When I made that announcement, I was having some issues, but I think it was just because I was just not doing anything.
Mm-hmm.
I've been doing this for so long, and now, like I said, I'm back in the ring training. I'm back in the gym working out. And it's just giving me a different, another drive. I'm hungry again, So, and most importantly, I'm having fun. I'm really enjoying myself. I'm enjoying being a part of Impact. I'm enjoying being in the back with the girls. I'm in, the locker room. Man, everybody is just they're just cool, This is this is probably the best place I could probably be right now is Impact.
Well, I'm glad to hear that for many reasons. Your health is better. You're getting to do something that you've never done in the ring. That's good to see. And really, the retirement tour is indefinite. We'll see as long as it goes, and I hope it continues. But if fans haven't, if fans haven't tuned in yet to Impact, or they're just finding out like, oh, Jazz is back with Impact, is there a match you would point to, whether you had it on TV or one of the specials that you would really point to and say, you know what, that's who I am as a wrestler right now? Like, that's the one that you want people to focus on?
I think each week, honestly, I'm getting better and better, and I'm feeling better. I can't pinpoint any specific match right now. I think the best is yet to come. I just want to thank all the fans for continuing to support and shown me love throughout the years, and the continuous love they're showing me now. And and I'm just thankful for them, and thankful for all the opportunities I've been given in this business, and and we'll see what the future holds.
I can't think of a better way to put a button on it than the best is yet to come. I look forward to watching it and looking forward to Impact Sacrifice March 13th. Jazz, thanks very much for your time today.
Thank you.